Hello everyone, welcome back to another What If story. Today we are going to be covering What If Future Vegeta Survived, with the finale of the series. But before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content. It'll only motivate me to continue doing more content. In the description below, I have all of my social media links, my Instagram account, and my gaming channel where I play mini games. But with all that said, let's begin. Vegeta will go to Earth to get his 3 members of the Universe 17. Gohan, Android 16, and Chi-Chi, but they need one more fighter, so Monaka was thought of. But Vegeta will get an idea. He does have a brother on a faraway planet. He might be weak, but he is sure he will be able to get his brother into shape. Whis and Beerus will agree as Whis goes to get Tarble, and after a while, Whis comes back with Tarble, and Vegeta and Tarble will have a reunion. But Beerus will tell Tarble and Vegeta that they are here for one reason and one reason only, to participate in the Universe 6 tournament. Vegeta will nod as he tells Tarble why he is here, and Tarble will agree to participate. And Vegeta and Tarble will go into the gravity room, and Vegeta will train with Tarble using Crimson Sand too. This will be too much for Tarble, but this is Vegeta's plan, to pressure Tarble into Super Saiyan, and after a while, it worked. Tarble achieved the Super Saiyan transformation, but Vegeta and Tarble's training will not stop there. Vegeta will help train Tarble's Azaru form as well, and after a while, Tarble will control the form. Tarble will want to use the Azaru form alongside Super Saiyan, and Vegeta would support this. But once Tarble uses Super Saiyan on top of the Azaru form, he goes berserk, and Vegeta would have to stop Tarble. But thankfully, Vegeta's new levels of power will be able to stop Tarble and make him go back to normal. Okay, that might not have been the best idea, but maybe in the tournament, this form can be a secret weapon for Tarble. But now the Universe 6 tournament will begin, and everyone will see the Universe 6 team. And Vegeta would see Kaba, who was a Saiyan from Universe 6. But Vegeta sees 2 more Saiyans, Caulifla and Kale, who replaces Mogeta and Botamo. We could say Botamo died of old age, and Mogeta was destroyed. I know that's kind of a stupid way to say why they aren't in the team, but come on, I thought it would be funny in my head. But if you're not satisfied with that, we could say that since this timeline is like 14 years in the future, let's say that Caulifla and Kale have gotten stronger in these past years, and they've grown stronger than Mogeta and Botamo. So alongside Kaba, Caulifla and Kale will be chosen for the team instead of Botamo and Mogeta. And these 2 Saiyans were stronger than Mogeta and Botamo in the first place in the Universe Survival arc anyways, so it shouldn't matter really. Vegeta and Gohan would be surprised to see the 3 Saiyans, and they'll ask why don't they have tails, and Kaba will explain why, but Tarble will be shocked. This Saiyan, he looks so much like him. Are these universes parallel or something? Actually, Tarble realizes that he's right when he looks at Beerus, Whis, Champa, and Vados. But now, Vegeta would see Kaba, and he will feel like he has a connection with Kaba, because he sees Tarble in him, but not just Tarble, but he also sees Trunks in Kaba as well. And this will make Vegeta feel like they are connected, so he hopes to battle Kaba in this tournament. But soon the tournament will begin, and Tarble will go up first, and Tarble's opponent is Frost, the Universe 6 version of Frieza. Tarble will be worried, but Vegeta would tell Tarble that he is way stronger than the Frieza they battled before, though this Frieza lookalike might also not be a pushover, so he shouldn't hold back. Tarble will nod, and he will enter the arena at the same time Frost does, and the battle will begin, but Tarble would yell at Frost to transform. His brother told him that Frieza has transformations, so he will give Frost the opportunity, and one opportunity only, to transform. And if he don't go full power, he won't give Frost another opportunity to do so. Gohan and Chi-Chi would get annoyed that Tarble is giving Frost a chance to transform, but Vegeta would tell them to shut up, and that Tarble's Saiyan pride is talking, and as a fellow prince, he endorses this. Frost would say very well, and he skips his 3rd form and goes straight into his final form. Tarble will notice that Frost gotten way stronger than he was before, and he will instantly transform into Super Saiyan 2 before the 2 clash, with Tarble and Frost being very evenly matched, with them both landing an even amount of blows against the other. But Tarble will get tired out. He's not as skilled with Super Saiyan 2 as Frost is in his base form. So Frost would punch Tarble and send a blast at the Saiyan Prince as he goes flying to the ground. Frost would laugh, and Champa would yell, telling Frost good job. Vegeta and the Universe 17 will grit their teeth, and Tarble will struggle to get up, and after a while, he is able to. Frost would laugh. Have this Saiyan had enough? Tarble will get desperate. He doesn't want to be the first one to lose in this tournament, especially if he didn't defeat anyone. The disappointment in his brother's eyes, or Gohan and Chi-Chi's, or even Beerus's. He might even erase Tarble if he is disappointed by his battle. And right now, that is exactly what Beerus is thinking of doing right now. Tarble will close his eyes, and will create an orb in his hand. He will throw it at Frost, who would dodge it, but the orb will stay in the air. Frost will be confused, but Tarble would yell, burst open and mix. Vegeta's eyes would widen, and he'll get up from his seat. Tarble will start to grow, and becomes in Super Hazaru 2. Frost would be shocked, and he would yell, why did this sand turn into a stupid monkey? But Tarble would just grab and throw Frost into the air. Frost would catch himself and send multiple blasts at Tarble, but a mouth blast would overpower Frost blast, and he is hit out of the arena. Tarble would almost go out of control, but luckily Vegeta shot the power ball and destroyed it. Tarble will go back to normal, and the next person to enter the arena is Kaba. Tarble would introduce himself to the Universe 6 Saiyan, and Kaba would say that he hopes to have a respectable battle. Tarble would agree, going back into base to make the battle even, but this is Tarble's mistake. Kaba's base form is far stronger than Tarble's base form, or maybe even Super Saiyan form. In Tarble's Super Saiyan 2 form, he might surpass Kaba, but Tarble not going all out cost him, as he is knocked out of the arena. Tarble would be injured, and surprised. This Universe 6 Saiyan, he is probably at the same level of power as his brother, in his base form. Once Tarble goes back to the stands, he is yelled at by Vegeta and Beerus for holding back, but it doesn't matter because Vegeta is up next. Vegeta would enter the arena, smirking at Kaba. The Saiyan from Universe 6 would smile at Vegeta, and once the battle began, they both have the same idea, to fire a Gala gun at each other. Vegeta would be impressed that Kaba's attack is keeping up with his, and Tarble will be shocked. How far can these Universe 6 Saiyans grow? Vegeta, after a while of fighting, would tell Kaba to transform. Kaba will be confused. Transform? He doesn't know what Vegeta is talking about. Vegeta would notice that the Universe 6 Saiyan can't transform, so Vegeta would yell at the other Universe 6 Saiyans, asking them if they can transform, but the two would say that they don't know how to do that. Vegeta would yell at them to get down there. The announcer would say that it's against the rules, but Vegeta, Beerus, and Champa would power up attacks to scare the announcer before Caulifla and Kale enters the arena. And once they do, another battle begins, as Vegeta goes Crimson Saiyan, and he will kick and punch the Saiyans away. Vegeta will tell the three Saiyans that if they don't defeat him, he will go to Universe 6 and destroy planet Sadala himself. This will enrage the Universe 6 Saiyans, and they'll rush back at Vegeta, but the Saiyan will dodge and toss around the three Saiyans, and soon, Kale will be kicked to the floor, struggling to get up, and Caulifla and Kappa will be held up by their shirts by each of Vegeta's hands. Vegeta will power up a Ki Blast above both of them, and sing, "You know what, killing you three here would be even better than blowing up planet Sadala." But this will make all three of the Saiyans get angry, and Caulifla and Kappa will kick Vegeta away, and Kale will get up and bulk up. Vegeta will look at all three of the Saiyans, and smiles, before they all yell and become Super Saiyans. Vegeta will look at Kappa and Caulifla, then smile. Then Vegeta would turn around to look at Kale, but Vegeta's eyes would widen as he sees Kale in her Super Saiyan Berserk form. Vegeta would be shocked, with his mouth opened. This woman, it reminds him of Broly. Kale would yell Vegeta. He is the person she will kill. As she rushes at Vegeta, powers up an attack. Vegeta would dodge the attack, kick Kale, but it doesn't affect the Saiyan woman, and she blasts Vegeta away. Chi-Chi and Gohan would get worried and tries to jump in, but Vegeta would yell at the mother and son to not jump in. He got this. Vegeta would close his eyes and go Super Saiyan God, and he stops Kale as she rushes at him, and he kicks Kale away. Kaba and Caulifla would try to attack Vegeta, but he will dodge the attack and would tell Caulifla to, instead of fighting him, try to talk to Kale. This seems to be Kale's first time transforming, so she should talk to Kale, and Caulifla would agree, going to talk to Kale, while Vegeta and Kaba have a one-on-one. After a while, like in a tournament of power, Caulifla talks Kale into unlocking her own version of Super Saiyan 2, and Caulifla will also achieve Super Saiyan 2 while doing so, and Kappa being pushed by Vegeta would also achieve the form. I know this is crazy to give them this after they just unlocked Super Saiyan, but in canon, Caulifla was able to unlock Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 as well in one episode, so I think it's fine. Vegeta would chuckle seeing these Saiyans grow so fast, and Vegeta would power up into Super Saiyan Blue, continue the battle with the three Saiyans, and Vegeta would still defeat all three of them with ease. So the three Universe 6 Saiyans still lose to Vegeta, but Vegeta will tell the three Saiyans that he would like to see them again one day. And the Saiyans will smile and nod. So the Universe 6 Saiyans exit the arena, and Vegeta also eliminates himself, leaving Gohan and Chi-Chi to battle Hit. and he would even recommend the two of them fight together to show that he is also a strong opponent, and the mother and son duo would not decline this, and they'll go ultimate, and they'll rush a hit, and at first, Hit will beat down the two, but soon, Chi-Chi and Gohan would find out that Hit is time skipping. Gohan and Chi-Chi would actually both find this out at the same time. And with Chi-Chi and Gohan probably being some of the smartest people in the universe, with Bulma being the smartest, Gohan and Chi-Chi would activate Max Kaioken and Beast, and they will fire a Mother-Son Kamehameha to finally defeat Hit, meaning that the Universe 7 wins, and they get the Super Dragon Balls, and Beerus survives Champa's Earth. Now, time will pass, and back on Earth, Vegeta want to keep his mind off the Universe 6 Saiyans. He'll be impressed by the Universe 6 Saiyans so much that Bulma would even tell Vegeta that if he talks about them so much, they should go visit, and after a while, Vegeta would agree. So they'll ask Whis to go to Universe 6, and Whis will agree, after Champa and Vados agree. And Champa would even tell Vegeta that he'll be shocked to see how powerful the Saiyans have gotten, because Vados has been training them. Vegeta would smirk at this, and soon when he is brought to the planet Sadala, he will instantly get to training with the Universe 6 Saiyans. And now seeing that the Saiyans are now a true challenge, with the levels of a god now, this will make Vegeta the happiest he has been in years. He's probably the best he felt in his whole life. And Bulma would notice this, and would make a decision. She would have never thought of herself making this decision, but she'll tell Vegeta that they'll move into planet Sadala in Universe 6. This will shock Vegeta to no end, and he will fight back, saying that they don't need to do that. But Bulma would tell Vegeta to look at himself. He quit fighting and became an alcoholic years ago, when the Androids defeated him, and then when Trunks died, he separated himself from her, and she knows that Vegeta sees Kaba as his own son, and she even feels the same, and thinks that if Trunks was alive today, he would be just like Kaba. The Universe 6 Saiyans can be their new family. Caulifla, Kale, and Kaba don't have families of their own, besides Caulifla's brother, but we don't talk about that. Anyways, she thinks it'll also make them happy that the Prince family of Universe 7 accepts them into their own. Bulma would tell Vegeta to imagine how happy their little Bola would be having an older brother and two older sisters. Vegeta would smile and agree. Bola will ask Bulma, what about Capsule Corp? And Bulma would say she'll transfer Capsule Corp into Universe 6, but that doesn't mean Universe 7 won't have a Capsule Corp. She'll give Chi-Chi and Gohan ownership of the Universe 7 Capsule Corp, and she'll continue making inventions in Universe 6 while Chi-Chi and Gohan makes inventions in Universe 7. If the Universal phone, they'll stay in touch. After a while, Vegeta agrees. Chi-Chi and Gohan takes over Capsule Corp in Universe 7, and Vegeta, Bulma, Android 16, and even Tarble and his wife will move to planet Sadala to start a new family with the Universe 6 Saiyans. Time will pass, 10 years in fact. A new enemy comes to Earth, finding out that there were Saiyans here. This is Granola, who got knowledge from someone named Zuno that the Saiyans were here. Thanks to his Planet Cereal's Dragon Balls, he was able to teleport to Zuno, and he told him about the Saiyans, and he collected them again to wish to be the strongest in the universe. Gohan will arrive in front of Granola, followed by Chi-Chi and two new people. Gohan in this time got married to an Earthling named Videl, and they even had a daughter named Pan. They'll arrive on the battlefield, and soon after, Vegeta steps in front of them, followed by Android 16, Caulifla, Kale, and Kaba. Kale will go into her Master Super Saiyan Berserk, Caulifla and Kaba will go Super Saiyan Blue, and Vegeta will glow a purple color before going into a new transformation, Ultra Ego. Everyone will clash, and there will be another brief time skip, and in Vegeta's mind, he'll hear a voice he knows all too well. It's the voice of Kakarot, who will tell Vegeta that he's grown so much, and Vegeta will respond, telling Kakarot that he hasn't changed a bit. Kakarot will tell Vegeta that he thanks him for taking care of Gohan and Chi-Chi. Vegeta would tell Kakarot it's the least he could have done. Kakarot would smile before getting into a fighting stance. How about one last sparring match? Challenge accepted, old friend, Vegeta would say before the two Saiyans would rush at each other. But that is a story for another day, because this is where the series comes to an end for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this series, and if you did, then make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the content. And if you ever want to what if done by me, if anything isn't clear in the video and you need an explanation, if I just messed up on the story of Dragon Ball, or you could also comment down below telling me how I did on this series, then leave a comment down below. But if all that's said, I'll see you all in the next video. See ya, and until we meet again.
you 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, you 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 hey,